How long does it usually take you to draw a strip?
Well, I can draw one of these daily episodes in an hour, and a Sunday page usually takes about 4 hours.
For half a century, Charles Schulz lived inside his work. Every single day for 50 straight years, he personally wrote and drew Peanuts without missing a deadline. No assistants, no guest artists, no replacements. From the outside, it looked like the ultimate success story. Global fame, massive wealth, and a comic strip that shaped generations. But the sudden end of Peanuts in the early 2000s left fans stunned and searching for answers, because retirement was only part of the truth.
Charles Schultz's last comic strip hit the papers today.
In an eerie coincidence, both the characters and their creator are gone.
Charles Schulz was fiercely protective of Peanuts in a way few creators have ever been.
I knew that perhaps one day this would happen.
Unlike other long-running comic strips that passed to new writers, Schulz handled every detail himself. That control was not about ego or money. It came from his personality and his past. As a child, Schulz grew up emotionally isolated and painfully shy. Drawing became his escape, the only place where he felt safe expressing himself. From an early age, cartoons were not just entertainment, they were survival. He studied strips like Popeye and Skippy obsessively, copying styles and teaching himself. Early recognition, like being featured in Ripley's Believe It or Not, meant the world to him, but rejection cut deeply. When his high school yearbook rejected his drawings, Schulz retreated further inward instead of giving up. He chose correspondence art courses so he could learn alone, avoiding classrooms that made him feel inferior. That isolation shaped the emotional DNA of Peanuts long before it existed. In 1943, Schultz's world cracked open. His mother died after a long illness, and almost immediately he was drafted into World War II. The grief, combined with the loneliness of military life, left scars that never healed. He never even got a proper goodbye. His mother hid how sick she was, and their final farewell haunted him for decades. Cartooning became his refuge, a way to process pain without speaking it out loud. When Peanuts debuted in 1950, it slowly grew into a cultural force, appearing in thousands of newspapers worldwide. Yet Schulz never saw it as a franchise. From the very beginning, he made one decision that would determine how it ended. He wrote a clause into his contract stating that Peanuts would stop the moment he stopped drawing it. No successors, no continuation. To Schulz, the strip was his personal voice, and without him, it would be dishonest. That belief never wavered, even when Peanuts became one of the most profitable comics in history. Financially, continuing made sense. Creatively, he refused. He believed imitation would destroy the strip's emotional truth. Peanuts mattered because it reflected real feelings: anxiety, loneliness, hope, and quiet disappointment. Charlie Brown's self-doubt was Schultz's own. Snoopy's imagination was his escape. Lucy's harshness mirrored the emotional pressure he felt all his life. By the late 1990s, his body finally forced the issue. After decades of relentless work, Schulz was diagnosed with colon cancer. Strokes and complications followed, making it impossible for him to keep working at the level he demanded of himself. In December 1999, he announced his retirement. He passed away on February 12, 2000, just one day before the final Sunday Peanuts strip ran. Peanuts did not end because it lost relevance. It ended because its creator refused to let it exist without honesty. Even today, the strip lives on through reruns, specials, films, and a museum dedicated to Schultz's life. Behind the simple drawings was a man who turned pain into connection and vulnerability into art. If you want more powerful stories about the people behind iconic legacies, subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin, press the bell icon, and stay with us for the next unforgettable story.